And it's official, everybody. Astralis is no longer a 7-man roster, now going to be 8 men, it seems, as they look to replace another former starting 5 member of one of the most notorious rosters in CSGO history, one of the most successful ones as well, brought to us first by Decay. Do him a favor, guys. The link will be down below. Give it a click. A few more details in there. This one, yet again, groundbreaking. I have no clue what the future plans of Astralis might be, but they are currently searching for and exploring options for a replacement for Xyp9x. Just a couple weeks ago, or last week, it was actually Kjaerbye, and you think, oh my gosh, one of the most established IGLs in CS now stepping back and taking a 3-month break. Magisk, apparently, according to Nell, other sources, now learning the IGL reins to fill him up. Yugi, of course, steps in. S-Tag is set to join this roster in July. Yes, that makes 7 men so far. They're exploring additional options to eventually replace Xyp9x. I can tell you guys, I received a DM this morning, and just about 10 minutes later, Decay has a full article on this guy. So again, give him some love down below. And that DM also did tell me that apparently it was actually Vitality Alex who was a target of this. That option has been refused by Vitality, and accordingly, or even additional information to Nell, it was refused by Vitality because when it comes to future events and same groups, yeah, Vitality versus Astralis, why would they help the enemy and opposing team? So business moves already being made to counteract these moves being made by Astralis. According to also the article by Decay as well, it could be Lekro to be a potential option for Astralis, which I think we can all agree was not the best of benching / kickings, whatever you want to clarify that as. When it comes time for ninjas in pajamas, I never really stepped into that realm of that decision, but yes, Lekro was doing just fine on that roster and definitely was a questionable move for them to make. So him going to Astralis is certainly a potential in the future if they can reach a deal. This is just, it's really shocking though. I already tweeted about this as well. I think it really comes to mind when you think of health issues. We have talked about a lot of pro players out there having either physical or mental issues, especially over the past couple of weeks. Several pro players out there now taking breaks entirely from CSGO. Kjaerbye was amongst the first. Now we have Olofmeister, then Kjaerbye, apparently Xyp9x joining them. We've had several pros in the past also do this, but especially as of late, more CSGO pros and top-level pros more than ever are taking breaks due to physical and mental strain from the esport, which is pretty crazy. And all of this being brought up, a guy like Device, you got to respect him all the more and how important he is to this roster. He's the one on the Astralis roster who has had severe health issues with the strenuous travel and the physical strain of that travel schedule, and he's sticking it out on this roster for the time being. It just showcases even more so, we already knew it, how important he is to the core of Astralis. Not only the brand, the image, and the gameplay, but everything around Astralis, he really is the key figure. So the fact that he is not amongst the first to step back and take a break, I respect him more for that. I also do respect Astralis though. When it comes down to it, we look at rosters. I don't mean to call anyone out. We see a lot of rosters out there stagnating and maybe struggling with not only COVID, the quarantine, the pandemic, the traveling, of course, and the strenuous schedule of CS. I point my eyes towards maybe a Liquid, Evil Geniuses, MIBR, of course, making a recent change, but not the change that a lot of people wanted. Those rosters are trying to stick it out and not make changes, which you respect, right? They have reached their top form before with those same rosters, so maybe they don't need the changes, but you look towards Astralis and they don't try and put up with it any longer. They realize their players need rest, and they're bringing on additional players to fill in for them as they take the needed rest. You got to respect both moves and both choices for their reasons, but it is impressive by Astralis to bring on now an 8th member potentially in the future. We'll see what that option does come down to be. It's just crazy times, guys. Crazy times for all the players out there who are taking breaks. Just wish them the best of luck, and I hope they take the much-needed lengthy break to come back more energized than ever. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is now the potential future Astralis roster coming to fruition. We will see who that 8th man is and who is to actually replace Xyp9x on this roster. He will be, though, also being announced taking his break from Counterstrike. Until next time, drink your water, drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here all day long.